everybody. Let's hear it for Stan for making everyone consider Ann Coulter and hate for the first time. And then that makes you think of what if like Kellyanne Conway had fleas, and then it's like the whole right? So thanks, Stan, a lot. Thanks, Stan. So I'm just gonna say some weird stuff, and you guys are gonna like it, and we're all gonna be happy. Okay. So, but one thing I really want to tell you about Taiwan that I appreciate is this inexplicable prevalence of bro culture among adults, which is really, I like it because it's like 5% disgusting, but like 95% hilarious, and I really appreciate it. Like, just this like subset of grown men who are here, more or less for the socially acceptable alcoholism and the tiny vaginas. Because, no, I mean, like where are you you're not gonna find smaller vaginas in here. You're not. You can look, and then you'll just end up right back here. But I love it because, like, it's a real thing that you see every day here in Taipei and Taichung. Like, did you ever think that you would see out, in your life, with people with receding hairlines using these, like, don't leave me hanging, bro. Receding hairlines with the trucker hats. But that's one of my favorite things that they say, because that particular phrase always makes me think of Jesus. Like he would be like, oh, don't leave, no. It's my job. So yeah, you can go. Okay, no, you can go ahead. All right. But I love to think about like that Jesus would appreciate that, because I like to imagine that Jesus liked to keep things light, I mean, it's probably like, if you can imagine, like, he would be, they made him carry the cross or whatever, and then his followers were like, oh, Lord, let us relieve you of your burden, after him. And he's like, girl, no, this is my cardio for, like, the month. He's like, in just a minute, I'm about to be plastered all over every Catholic church in the world in my loincloth. I need to, like, get my crucifix body ready. I need to get jacked. Let me carry this. I need to get my Vatican abs. So I do love to imagine that Jesus was very funny and probably gay. Because in my mind, that's the best Jesus that could be. So, because gay people are the funniest people. And if you don't agree with me, you're basically a Nazi. No, I'm just kidding. But here's my question about Nazis. What is the Nazi ghost situation, as far as like, if a Nazi ghost is like in a house and then a Jewish family moves in, and then like what angle are they gonna like? What's the Nazi ghost gonna be like? Oh no, there's Jews coming in my house. I'm going to live. Goodbye, Jews. I don't want to. Or would the Nazi ghost be like, oh, here comes the Jews. We are going to haunt you so hard. We are going to make you so unhappy with our haunting. What angle would the Nazi ghost come from in that situation? I wonder that, dude. A lot. So anyway, but I think ghosts are really interesting. I've never seen one, but I do think they're interesting. And I really, that movie that came out last year, that Ghostbusters movie, was so funny. And I really liked that movie. It was really funny, and I enjoyed it so much that I wanted to get one of those t-shirts that had the picture with the Ghostbusters on the t-shirt, and I really wanted that. But then I thought, like, what if I bought that t-shirt and I was wearing it? And then, like, what if a real ghost saw me in that shirt and then took it as some kind of, like, a challenge? That I thought I was gonna, like, do something. Like, I'm not gonna fuck with that. I'm from the South. We don't fuck with that stuff. But that movie was great, and it does deserve a sequel. But sure, but because what is every movie in the whole world now is the sequel of another movie, and it's like the sequels like we're so far deep. We're up to our spleen. Where's our spleen? We're up to our spleen sequels with every movie. It doesn't even make any sense anymore. Like what Mission Impossible are we on now? Five? Around 5? Like at this point, like you have to at least be open to the idea. Like you have to at least it could be mission feasible. At this point, it could be mission. We could probably do it this time. Like I mean, isn't Scientology all like believing in yourself? Get your beans out, Tom Cruise. It's your fifth try. You can really believe in yourself. And like how many Fast and Furiouses are we on 8? Like what do these people still have to be that furious about? At this point you had 8. You had so much time to work through. Like by this point, like I think if you're still that furious, like you really have like a real issue. And you like talk to somebody, like you might really have some kind of like a daddy problem or something like really. Like the only thing that these people really have to be that upset about, furious about, would be like their auto insurance bills. Like can you imagine Ludacris's Geico bill? Yes, Mr. Chris. We see here that you exploded 17 Lamborghinis on Tuesday, so we're going to have to raise your premiums another $80,000 a day. Man, I'm furious. But I want to tell you, speaking of Ludacris, I want to tell you something really true that happened in real life. I met Ludacris in Atlanta at a stoplight. At a stoplight at like 6 o'clock in the morning. This was like 8 or 9 years ago. I had a Jeep Wrangler at that time, and so I had my top down. And I pull up to this stoplight, and then I see this big black Escalade, like you see in Atlanta a lot, but they, not a lot of 6 in the morning, but they had the wrapper wheels. The wrapper wheels pull up, and he had his window down, and I was just like, that's Ludacris. He's right there. I'm gonna be really cool. I'm gonna be really cool. So I was like, hey, Luda! And he was like, hey girl, where are you going? And I was like, I'm going to the airport, Luda! And he was like, all right. And he rolled his window up and I was like, bye, Luda! This is really cool. I was really cool. I was really cool. Everybody was really cool. That was the coolest thing that ever happened to me. So, and now you know about it. So, thanks. And that's all I want to say.